All right, we got Sean Bernard joining us right now. We got 4 games in the association. Of course, the 76ers could not have looked worse yesterday, in my opinion. Just an ugly game. But I do want to bring this up before we dive into everything. LeBron James takes to the timeline over a mock draft that in the title, again, NBA Dunk Central, one of those accounts. A report, ESPN has removed Bronny James from its 2024 mock draft, now projects him to be selected in 2025. LeBron fires. Can you all please just let the kid be a kid and enjoy college basketball? The work and results will ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what a mock draft says. He just works, earn, not given. That's fine. But you can't be upset with it, LeBron, because you really turned things up. 1, by saying, of course, he wants to play with them. He'll get drafted. But 2, I didn't think you did your son any favors by saying he could start for the Lakers or play with the Lakers right now. And that was like a couple weeks ago. No one was buying it. He's been through a lot. I don't even want to have that take because Sean Bernard and I were talking about this on Picks and Roll the one time, but I'm like, it's kind of front and center. When you start talking about Bronny, it's the first thing that goes to your mind because of what his dad said. You could look at it however you want. That's just my take. Because I know the whole LeVar Ball nonsense got all, tangled up and people took it whichever way they want. So dad supporting his kid. That's fine. But LeBron knows better. He knows when he shines the light, people are going to take that and run with it so much more. And I didn't think he did Bronny any favors, especially coming back from health. And all eyes are already on him. He's clearly not an NBA player. He's clearly not an NBA. He's not even,
I don't even think that's fair. Because he was being mocked again, and he's coming back from cardiac arrest.
That's
so it's going to take some time.
Assessment.
Okay. So part of the assessment for you is it's going to take some time to see what he really is.
John, he's not even the fourth. He's not a fourth best player on the team, in my opinion.
Well, that team isn't very good. And again, he's coming back from cardiac arrest.
That too. Sean Bernard, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, as far as Bronny, I guess I'll do the same thing that I did for you last time we had this conversation, that I'm just going to read out Bronny James' stats this year, that he's playing 20.1 minutes per game. He's averaging 5.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shooting 37.1% from the field and just 27.5% from 3. That's not an NBA player. I like Bronny James. I do think eventually he could be an NBA player. I think this is a guy that is not a one and done situation, that he could absolutely grow into it. And I think the unfortunate reality is he's living in about as big of a shadow as you could possibly live in. Now, with LeBron James as your father, that I think the best case scenario for Bronny James, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, this frankly should be a compliment to any basketball player ever, but he's more of kind of the Kentavious Caldwell-Pope kind of archetype of player, of a role player, a between the margins type of guy. And when your father is debatably the greatest basketball player to ever touch earth, that's just tough that you're always going to be compared in that situation. So I do think Bronny's set up for failure. I think it's unfortunate the way that he lives his life and his basketball career as publicly as the case, but that's kind of just the situation, that your dad is LeBron James. He does not shy away from the spotlight and never has. And unfortunately, you kind of deal with the same things. There's certainly perks with it as well. So I'm not going to make it all bad either.
Yeah, just don't be surprised when, let him be a kid. Like, not you, talking to like LeBron. Look yourself in the mirror a little bit, right? Just understand that you might not have done him any favors. That's all I'm